Hey guys, how are we doing? Crypto Insight UK bringing you back another video. I'm going to get straight into it again. What we're going to talk about is the Bitcoin price action, and then we're going to go into XRP price action, because guess what guys, XRP is looking again pretty strong. We had some good closes yesterday and today, and will be an interesting day if we can continue to see what we're seeing so far. So definitely don't miss that. And a few other altcoins. I'll probably get into the other altcoins first and then into XRP just after that, because some interesting stuff going on. But first, let's talk about Bitcoin. So I said we needed to get the closes above the 64.5 level before we can start looking properly bullish. Said step one was complete when we closed above the 62.5 level. We've actually lost that, so we're basically still just chopping in a range now, guys. That means that our first leg hasn't completed. It's just corrective structure here. It's something that I talked about. I said, look, this is the first local high to clear. We cleared that, and this is the main area of basically bullish invalidation, or invalidating the bear trend and signaling that we were starting our bull trend. But again, guys, we haven't got that. So let's have a look what's going on, basically what I think about Bitcoin specifically. There we go. Sorry, I've got them hidden. If we look at Bitcoin in the hourly, we're into the oversold area on the RSI. We have just taken the start of this move, so this is basically just chop again. We could come down into any area around here. I'm going to show you some things that I've been looking at. This gap I've had drawn in for a long time. This is what we talked about when Bitcoin made the low. Basically, we're looking to form any low higher than this low. This low could come in here, it could come in here, but realistically, the best place for this low to come in is almost where we are right now, anywhere in and around here. You could double bottom here. It's just chop. It's just basically chop, and it feels horrible. And a lot of alts, some alts are bleeding, some are not. One thing that's quite interesting is the open interest, and I want to put it on the daily. The daily that I wanted to look at. We'll put it on the daily. I'll just put it on the daily quickly. Yeah, open interest is something that I found pretty interesting, because even though we've been dropping in price, open interest has been rising. This would indicate to me that shorts are starting to come into the market, and we've actually seen a short squeeze on Tesla. Tesla was at its most ever shorted level, and then it broke, and then obviously broke out yesterday. So short squeeze, meaning that we basically stopped out those shorts on Tesla. I don't hold any Tesla stock, I'm just showing you. So at its most ever shorted level, it started pumping yesterday 10%. This is and I mentioned Tether specifically because it's obviously a large cap stock. So there's a lot of people are oh yeah, Bitcoin can't move like that because the market cap's so big. Well, if Tesla can do it, then Bitcoin can do it. Essentially, that's the reason I mentioned that. So basically, spot buying is low the last few days. We've been selling off. Open interest is rising. It's probably shorts, I would presume, in this position. So we're just looking for a bottom still, guys, on Bitcoin, and there's not much more I can cover there. There is a little bit of liquidity growing here at $60,000, so just below where we were. We might see a wick and touch that to form a double bottom. As I said, I don't know for sure. One thing to be cautious of though when we zoom out, guys, obviously there's a lot of liquidity above us, 67,500 on the hourly, but if we zoom out heavily, below our lows, there's a big chunk of liquidity between 55 and 56,000. Structurally, if we do hit that, then things do change a little bit. But, and this is the big but, this is something that I've been talking about a lot, I do think we're forming a bottoming structure here. And I think that this liquidity is going to get attacked first. It's just solid red liquidity. That means there's tons and tons of sell orders up here, or shorts that get liquidated if we come up to 75,000. I think that's where we're going to go. How this structure plays out, I don't know. Bottoms, ranges are always boring and horrible. But yeah, getting into some more interesting and exciting things now. We're going to start with XRP specifically. Let's get rid of this open interest. So we're going to get back on the hourly, and we're going to just look at XRP, because again, it's doing something different. This is what I keep telling you guys. And I know that price action is not exploding. I know we're not at $10 XRP or anything like that, or even $1 XRP, but it's doing something different again. So XRP price is holding the bottom of its range. If we look at it on the daily, you can see even on the daily time frame that the structure is significantly different to that of Bitcoin. So let's have a look what's happening. Significantly different. I've been calling this for a few days. I started to notice this about a week or two ago, and you can clearly see that it's significantly different right now as we speak. Obviously, anything could change markets, and even Ethereum. Look, Ethereum's following Bitcoin. XRP is doing something different. And we can look on the XRP. This is where it gets exciting, guys. So strap in. I'm going to get a little bit bullish here. Here we are. XRP versus Bitcoin. Look, on the daily time frame, we've started to break above the line that I was talking about. I was like, look, we daily closes above this white line. We're above the white line right now. Yesterday, daily close came just below, but today we've actually managed to break above that. So that is a first step of excitement for me. Obviously, look, we can see we have wicked above it before and rejected, so we do need to confirm that with today's price action. So fingers crossed for that. If you're thinking about anything, you're bullish on XRP, you need to be fingers crossed for XRP to outperform Bitcoin and ETH right here. Again, with Ethereum, similar story. Look, we came back, we sat on the top of that range, we did get that daily close in, we shot back out, and then now we look to be marching on upwards against Ethereum as well. So guys, this is exactly what we need for XRP. It's lovely price action, genuinely. The other thing we do want to see is some more volume come in. We've got 4 days left on this candle. But as soon as we start to invalidate some of these levels, this level here, and again, this level here, like I'll put another white line in here because these are like key levels that we want to see getting cleared for XRP against Bitcoin. People are going to start getting bullish on XRP. I'm telling you now, the narrative on your timeline is going to change if we start clearing like this level and then this level here, or definitely if we get back into this zone. But as soon as these like key levels start to get cleared, guys, you're going to see a complete transformation in your timeline from everyone hating on Ripple and XRP to everyone being like, oh, maybe it's all right, like all this sort of bullshit that it's all narrative driven and it's like an echo chamber. My bad, getting too excited. It's like an echo chamber of like price reinforcing sentiment, sentiment reinforcing price. As soon as we start to have a little breakout against Bitcoin and Ethereum, people are going to start noticing. And I know that price action against the dollar doesn't feel great. It doesn't. It looks weird. It doesn't feel nice. But if you look in deeper into crypto right now, you're seeing Bitcoin, for example, dropping 2%, 3%, 4% in days, or 1, 2, 3% in days. XRP's at the minute 0.6 down. Yesterday, Bitcoin dropped what? Let's have a look. From the daily open to the daily close yesterday, 1.22%. XRP from the daily open to the daily close yesterday gained 1.8%. Today, Bitcoin's down 2.2% so far. XRP's down only 0.6%. It's something to keep your eye on, guys. Like, there's no confirmation yet. We want to get these daily closes above this key level. This is step one. This is step one for XRP. If we close where we are today, great. That's a great first step. Again, for ETH, step one was breaking out of that range. We've done that. We've back tested it now. Now, for a bullish close would be above this white line for XRP versus ETH, and a real bullish close would be, or not really bullish, but like start of the confirmation that we are going to change back to more of like a bullish momentum for XRP against ETH will be a close above its all-time low, which is here, or the bullish confirmation will be a close above this box here, which is basically the key recent high that we want to break. Finally, I'm going to finish. Oh, I said I'd mention some altcoins. One that I got some stick for when I talked about it, Cardano. Guess what? Cardano's structure looks pretty cool too. Held the low that I talked about. This I said in here, this is where you want to be buying if you're going to buy Cardano. Guess what we've done since that zone? Not even going to include the wicks. We just look at some candle bodies. We're up. I know it's not loads to shout about, but we're up 10% on our large caps. It's a decent pushback to the upside. It's about to challenge the recent low, so previous support as resistance. So let's see what happens there. Another one that you guys know that I talked about was Dash. Dash hasn't really lost much at all. Again, 0.77. Came down and back tested. So I've got like stuff drawn all over here because I was showing you guys the bars pattern of what would happen if it did a Solana. That's the sort of thing I would be looking for Dash. It basically came down to the same lows as what Sol did. So that's Dash, and that's Cardano. And another token that I did talk about a little bit was Link. I've talked about Link a few times in the last few months. I basically said that it was one of the first movers in the altcoins. Like, it was the first pop out of the range that indicated that alts might do something. And then I also said when it was back at this range here, it's a good time to be buying Link in this little area, holding this support. And since then, Link has started to pop up and again looks slightly different to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Is holding pretty well today. So they're what I'm watching. My eyes are on XRP. I'm a big XRP bag holder, as you guys know. I also obviously been buying Flare. Flare's not really done anything. It's just basically chopped sideways since I've been buying it. We did have a push out and then we've come down, but it's quite volatile anyway. Because a lot of it's like quite illiquid in terms of trading because a lot of it's like staked, waiting for utility to come onto the Flare network main chain. But yeah, XRP against the dollar, so against Bitcoin and Ethereum, interesting price action, guys. Interesting price action. Look at this RSI coming in from the oversold area, coming back up. Momentum could be swinging here. Bullish divergence, higher low on the RSI, lower low in price action. As we close above this white line here, we're attacking the second white line. Ethereum looking similar. Let's have one quick look at XRP dominance, and then we're going to finish this video, guys. But I've been shouting about it. Here we go. Look, XRP dominance closing above this white line. It's one of the areas that I've had drawn in, talking about for us. We're starting to get these closes, guys. We're starting to get these closes. We're touching like previous resistance here. Realistically, a break above this line is lovely, 1.24%. It's a little bit of resistance there. Then our next target will be 1.38, and our next target will be 1.54% dominance. But clearly, as you can see, we are starting to get at least a look at a reversal, and it's come just as we touched basically the all-time lows, or close to all-time low area for XRP. We bounce off that, and everything, get rid of this line now because we've looked at this before. Everything is looking a bit different, and look what happens for XRP. It doesn't normally grind it up. So normally there's a bit of working out to do at the bottom, a couple of weeks working out to do, and then a couple of weeks working out to do here, and then we shoot off. A couple of weeks working out to do. In this area, look, four weeks, call it, fifth week, okay, good little push. We start to get the close, and we do get the close above that key resistance level. Boom, next candle's huge. Couple of weeks working out to do. Oh, we get the close above that resistance level. Bang, pop out of that zone. That is exactly what we're looking for. We're looking at these key resistance levels now. If we start to get a close at 1.54%, or even above here around like what, 1.35, 1.4%, guys, I presume the weekly candle after that is going to be one of those boom, see you later candles, and that's what we're looking for. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please subscribe if you don't already. If you like my content, please let me know in the comments. If you want me to cover anything, let me know in the comments. Share it with a friend, and I hope you have a great day. Peace up, A-Town down, as I should say.